r/AskReddit by Reddify. What do people waste money on that amazes you? Top 10 answers from the last 100 times this question has been asked. 1. Eating out too often. 2. Cigarettes. 3. Reddit gold. 4. Credit card interest. 5. Daily coffees. 6. Lottery. 7. Textbooks. 8. Diamond rings. 9. Bottled water. 10. In-app purchases. Edit. Who's the ironic duck who gilded me? Doesn't Reddit gold help support the website we always start time on? Edit. Appreciate the gold mystery giver. Doesn't mean it's not waste. Whoever gilded this is ironic AF. Cars they can't afford as a social status symbol. Takeover payments search on any site's Craigslist is gold though. Whenever I feel bad about a choice I made, I head over there and feel better about my spending. Flip side of this, a lot of those posts are scams. They lease cars with no money down and accept absurdly high monthly payments. Then they flip the car to a rube by pretending to be desperate and offering a significant discount. No closing costs. No money down. Just take over the payments. Then the rube is stuck paying an inflated price on a new car with a lease that is mathematically guaranteed to go upside down in 5 years relative to just buying the car outright. The clever scammer gets a stream of brand new luxury cars to drive for less than half of what they would cost to purchase at retail value because he never pays for depreciation or makes a down payment. Edit. Remove the word buy. Taking over payments is something people do with leases only. I don't know why I wrote this as if they were purchasing equity in the cars. They were not. I don't really understand. Why would anyone do this? Sure, I'll jump through these hoops to take over your payments for the same price I could get a new one for at the dealership. Because you only take over the lease for the remainder of the term. Want a Porsche for 1 year, but probably not for 3 years. Find a lease to take over. Gonna be across the country for 6 months for work, but don't want to pay $200/WK for a rental car? Take over a Corolla lease with 6 MO remaining for $200 MO. Not a scam then. Buying expensive appliances on credit with a high interest rate. My wife and I went out to buy a washing machine the other day. The price nearly doubled if we wanted to pay over 12 months. Duck that. We will just save up for a few months and buy it outright. I was going to buy a new PC on credit until I saw the interest total. So I got a credit card with an 18-month interest-free period and paid it off way before that. Paid no interest on it at all. I did the same thing when I bought a new mattress. 6 months interest-free. Paid off the whole thing at that time, so I didn't have to pay interest. Those are traps as well. If you can pull it off and not miss a payment, good on you. They are banking on people forgetting just once, and the terms of the contract usually state that interest accrues from day one, even if you are 1 day late with your last payment. Oh, I'm sure. I just had it set to auto withdrawal every month for 6 months. It was over a year ago, and it worked out great for me. I wouldn't recommend it for anyone who can't build something like that into their budget though. I'm sorry sir. Our contract clearly states you are still responsible for interest payments if our auto withdrawal system is down. A new cell phone every freaking year. My friend went from S8 to iPhone 8 to iPhone XL in a few months. Why? Rent a center, errands, and the like. No, an iPad is not worth $3.600. Especially if it gets repaired after you miss a single payment, and also because it'll be ducking obsolete by the time you pay it off. How would you feel to be the iPad repo guy? iPad repo dude, open up, I know the iPad isn't there. Ain't nobody here but us androids. But these are not the droids you are looking for. Credit card interest. I know a bunch of people who are so shocked by their high interest rates. They thought it was like an interest-free loan to yourself, and then are surprised when making teeny payments doesn't do anything. My wife does this. We have a substantial amount in savings, but she'll still toss a $1,700 tuition charge on a card. Not tell me about it. We both maintain our own credit cards. Then get upset when I got annoyed about the sudden interest charges affecting the budget. Just pull it out of the savings account and pay the fucking card. But what if we need the money? 1. We have plenty. 2. We have excellent credit. Either of us can go grab a low rate unsecured loan in a few minutes. Which would be cheaper than that fucking card's interest. So I started taking it out of her pocket money account and the budget. That stopped it pretty quickly. I'll fuck your wife. RIP op. You'll be missed. Press F to pay respects. Not keeping track of or not using monthly paid subscriptions. Spotify account that you forgot you had. Gym membership that you used once. Etc. It's unbelievable to me that people just aren't aware of something they're being billed for on a regular basis. Funny story. A few years ago my mom's card was being billed by Netflix for 3 different accounts. We all used one account, and it was $11.99 at the time, to allow for 4 screens at once. One of my younger siblings made another account and another made another account and just forgot the password. I had to go deactivate 2 accounts by calling technical supports. Really nice people by the way. Just wondering, did they reimburse the amount that you paid for the other accounts? No. My mom was paying on 2 Netflix accounts for who knows how many years, not to mention she had a Prime account that she had been paying every year for 4 years and didn't know about, and I had to call him and shut it down. No reimbursement. But it was easy AF. They were pretty swell. Amazon Prime will reimburse you if you haven't actually used the benefits all year. They're super nice about it. They offered it when I cancelled my account. I would never have thought to ask for that. Wow, that's really good to know. But I know, if I had Prime, I would absolutely use it. So I just use my roommates instead. D. Impatience. Save up for the thing you want first. Then buy it with the credit card. Then make a payment on the credit card with the money you'd already set aside. With just a little patience, you can build your credit history and get the thing you want for 0 additional cost. Hell, you can even get paid to build your credit history if you get a rewards card. Impatience and impulse buying. People being bad with money keep the economy going. Doesn't mean you should screw yourself over for the economy. Consume. Motherfuckers. Expensive designer/brand clothes for toddlers. My boss just got his 3-year-old a pair of Nike Air Maximum. The kid's gonna outgrow them in like a month. And he doesn't give a hit about brands. He's 3. Completely agree. I have seen authentic Converse on babies who don't even walk. Kids grow ridiculously fast, and they usually don't give a damn what they are wearing. They just want to play. Breaks my heart when I see little girls dressed up like princesses gazing longingly at the other kids playing happily. But of course mommy won't let them ruin their $50 dress. So sad. Okay, but little kids Converse are adorable, and they're only like $20, which is like $3 more than a store brand. Kid stuff is never cheap. I bought Converse for my best friend's toddler. I don't even like kids, but damn did he look cute in his fall photo shoot. In the spinster auntie/godmother. It's my duty to buy the stupid, impractical albeit super cute baby stuff. I just bought a teeny tracksuit and shell-toed Adios for my friend's half-Russian newborn, as is tradition. The people who spend thousands a month on Facebook or AskReddit type games. I'm an avid video game player, but yeesh. Get some value for your bucks. There was an article done on this Wales. High-income earners who spend thousands on mobile and FB games. For a lot of them staying in for the night and dropping $200-300 on Clash of Clans or whatever is cheaper than going out for the evening with their social circle. Strange as hell for sure, but I don't have that money either. Not just mobile and FB games. Any game that has microtransactions. Single ply toilet paper. Spend the extra $2 you animals. But then when else will I have an excuse to finger pop my asshole? Stop finger popping each other's showers. We aren't finger popping each other's showers. What we are doing is getting shit done. A friend's family member can't afford to feed their 5 kids. Can afford cigarettes, $20 bottles of wine, brand name cushions. A week out of town without said kids. Editor at works short hours in hospitality. Parents watch the kids. Doesn't get child support costs. She won't put the dads on the birth certs. Complains that she can't afford to move out of her parents' house because renting is so expensive. Always buying new MacBook and always has the latest iPhone. And yes, this is specific. Eater. And my top rated comment is a rich session about the poor financial decisions made by a relative of a friend I met in high school. What's a brand name cushion? Like for your couch? Yeah, that seemed like a weird thing to throw in. Some might say oddly specific. I wonder exactly who Katie hates. She hates flippant attitudes on finance. And brand name cushions. Bars. I mean, once a week/2 weeks is fine. But people that are up there several days a week, running up big tabs every night, F that noise. That used to be me. I love going to bars and hanging out with my friends, but holy fuck is it expensive. I changed my ways significantly after downloading my transaction history for 2014 and realizing how much I spent at bars. It was more than 1/3 of my gross income. It was the same for me and my wife with eating out. We had gone on a pretty good kick of cooking/eating at home, and then we just started going out more. $30 here, $45 there. By the end of a month it was a lot. Like more than our mortgage. A lot. Now we have a newborn, and we are actually saving money overall because we cook and eat at home all the time right now. Even with buying a million diapers. Recently broke up with a long-term GF. And I've been saving about $300 a month, now that I'm not going out every weekend to a nice place for 2 people, to have a good meal and a few drinks. $300 can get me a decent hooker every month with better tits than the ex. So at worst I'm coming out even. Make sure to like and subscribe so we can watch together.